As mentioned before, all users are going to be met with the login page. So I'm going to just be going through the basics of the UI, and my part later on be demonstrating functionalities. All users will be met with the login page, whereby they're required to fill in their username, their password, and then they just have to log in. If they are not registered as a user in the system, they can just register. We can just register a new user here, and just to demonstrate a few completion validation controls, we're just going to try to register a user. Let's say Adolf. This is a user who we've already registered for the purposes of this demonstration. And then if the user tries to submit a form like this with incomplete entries, the form is simply just not going to submit. It'll ask the user to check all of their details, whether they've submitted everything. And then just to demonstrate data validation, if they try to submit with a missing email like this, they're going to have to just put in a valid UCT email, and then they'll then be allowed to register onto the system. So because we've already registered this user, just going to go back, and when we will log in with that user when we fill in an application. So just to log in with my own account and show you that UI and demonstrate why we did what we did. When you go into the dashboard, you're going to see that this is the student dashboard. All users will be notified by this that they're which dashboard they're on. This message changes as people go through dashboards. This is simply a message to let the user know what to do, and in order to complete a form or complete the relevant duties and so on. Their name will appear here, and just to go through each one of the tabs, if you go through the Apply tab, you can see the application form. This is where the user will now submit the application, and then they will apply to be a tutor, basically. So we have back buttons to sort of navigate the system and go back to the dashboard. Just to avoid many clicks on our program, the user can also go to our this is the view application status. This is only available once the user has applied. And this is the submit documents tab, which is only available once they have submitted an application to the system, and they are required to submit an HR form. So before applying, they can also go to the helpful information tab, which has all of the courses in the information systems department. The user can simply download information from any one of these tiles. For example, they can download information for infos 1003, and they can just simply view the requirements, the job, the vacancies, and so on, and then decide whether or not they want to apply for this. And this applies to all of the other courses. If they have any problem with the system or like submitting an application or using the system, they can go to the contact us page and then just submit a name, surname, their email, and then enter their message. So this is the UI that we have for messages that are not related to the application. They have also been designed in a similar fashion to the login page. Can just click back. So yes, that brings an end to all the dashboards look similar to this. So this is just to explain why things are the way they are. It pulls in similarities to the website for the Department of IT and the also the website for PeopleSoft using these tabs and so on.
In this part of the presentation, I'll be demonstrating how a user will apply to become a tutor. The user will click on Apply Now and will fill in their details in this application form right here. This is which semester the student wants to tutor in, list of preferences, and their skills. They have an option to rate their skills from bad to excellent. And in here, they can input their experience and motivation if they wish to. When they're done filling in the form, they can click on Submit. The Submit button leads the student here, and confirmation email is sent to the student. I have logged on as the administrator, and I'll be demonstrating how the tutor coordinator would go about when reviewing applications. Before selecting tutors, the coordinator would view a full list of the applicants. This view displays the basic information of each applicant, such as the student ID, the first name, the last name, and the semester in which the applicant wants to tutor, as well as the application status. To view more details on the application, the coordinator will click on Details. The Details page consists of the information from the user's application form, as well as the data from PeopleSoft, such as the student's demographic details, as well as their grades and their preferences. The coordinator will be able to view their grades by clicking on the View Grades button, and this displays all the students' grades. After viewing the student's grades and the applicant's preferences, the coordinator will go on and add the student as a tutor if they qualify. When adding a new tutor, the course in which the applicant will tutor in is first selected, and then the student is added as a new tutor. This changes the student's application status to successful as seen here. After reviewing tutor applications, the coordinator can then view all the tutors that have been selected, which is done by clicking on the View Selected Tutors tab. As you can see here, the tutor that we have just added in the previous demonstration. Details on the tutor visible here is the first name, the last name, course, as well as the tutor status and student ID. The tutor status defaults to shortlisted because at this stage, the course convener of each respective course has to review the tutors before the list can be finalized and students can officially be tutors. The course convener also has the option to remove applicants from this list by clicking on Delete. When the list is finalized, students will be notified of the application outcome, and this will be done by clicking on Notify Applicants here. The notification will happen through an email that the prospective applicants will receive. After the student has received notification of the outcome of their application, they will have to respond to the offer by accepting or rejecting. Currently, I am logged in as a student that has received an offer. And this is the same student that I have been using throughout the demonstration. To accept or reject an offer, the student would click on the View Application Status tab. On this page, they will see which course they qualify to tutor or have been selected to tutor, and then they will have the option to either accept or reject the offer. And this can be done by clicking on one of these two buttons. In this case, this user will accept the offer and a confirmation message will be displayed. The Confirm button takes the user back to the home page. When a student accepts a tutoring offer, the coordinator can view this response by logging in, which I have already done, and then viewing selected tutors. When the student has accepted an offer, the tutor status changes to accepted as seen here.